buonasera, sono in Italia. Hey everybody, it's Charlotte here, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Castello Aragonese, or the Aragonese castle on the island of Ischia in the Gulf of Naples in Italy. This is one of my favorite monuments in all of Italy. It's an ancient castle built on top of an island that's connected to another island by a beautiful jetty through the Mediterranean Sea. This is an ancient castle, a fortress built on top of an island with so much to explore. I can't wait to show you, so let's go check it out together. As you can see, this castle is massive. It covers an entire island. This island is prehistoric, and this castle was built in 474 BC by the first king Hiero of Syracuse. The island had so many purposes, defense being the primary purpose, but it also housed spiritual centers, education centers, hotels and residences and families. And today it's the most visited monument on all of the island of Ischia and one of the most visited monuments in the greater Naples and Gulf of Naples area. If you are staying in Naples or visiting the Amalfi Coast, this is just a short ferry ride away, which is what I did this morning to come visit this beautiful castle and show you everything I love about it. So we've just climbed up through the cavernous grotto-like entryway to the castle, which is so fortified and long and winding because this castle was a point of defense for the kingdoms, the various kingdoms on the island, and at one point over 2,000 families actually took refuge and lived on this island all together, serving all of their own needs, keeping livestock, chapels, medical centers, and anything that a society could want right on this little island castle fortress. It was so defensible and built on these megalithic walls, which helped the people throughout time defend themselves, not just against warring kingdoms and invaders, but also against pirates, individuals getting together to try and loot the riches of whatever ruling society was here at the time. Wow, it's incredible to me that despite being built on just a rocky islet, this place is so green and full of life and cacti and fruit trees, and you can tell that this probably had everything anybody needed to service a whole society of people. It's incredibly beautiful, and despite all of the stone structures, the nature has just taken over through the process of time, and it's so easy to get lost among the olive trees and enjoy peaceful moments here with the bees and the hummingbirds and everything and all the smells and lovely things that you're surrounded by in the midst of all this history. It's so lovely, and it's almost possible to imagine being here in ancient times. So from the top of the castle at the Terrazzo degli Olivi, you can see the whole Gulf of Naples. You can see Capri, the coast of Sorrento, Napoli, and it's really easy to imagine how easily defensible this rock castle island was for thousands and thousands of years. It's amazing to see the ferries coming that I came on this morning to see this beautiful place and to see everybody out in the summertime on their sailboats and their passenger boats enjoying the beautiful dolce vita Italian summer. It's amazing to see the places that I've traveled all along the Amalfi Coast and the Gulf of Naples from high, high up on this beautiful castle island. Yay! There's so many little nooks and crannies. So Right now we're approaching one of my favorite spots on this castle island, which is one of the many chapels on the island. It's tiny and people actually come and get married here, which I think is so romantic and adorable. Right now, we are standing on the old watchtower next to my favorite little chapel on this whole island. And you might wonder why I'm saying my favorite chapel. Well, at one time, there were actually 13 chapels on this island. In about 1700, there were 2,000 whole families inhabiting this island, all with multiple children. And when you remember that this is the heartland of Roman Catholicism, it becomes easier to conceptualize that so many religious buildings could be present on such a small place. Buonasera. Vorrei un caffè, per favore. Grazie. Grazie. Thank you guys for joining me on this beautiful tour of Castello Aragonese. I hope you enjoyed this leisurely stroll through one of my favorite places in all of Italy. And if you get a chance to come to Naples or the Amalfi Coast, make sure you take the quick ferry ride over to Ischia and visit this beautiful, beautiful relic of Italian history. Thanks again. My name is Charlotte and I am Coco Yogi. Make sure you subscribe to my other channel. Thanks again.